Hi, and welcome to the very first edition of Idiot on Internet, or IOI. Normally, I am the almost professional amateur comic Tim Morgan, but right now, I'm just another idiot on the internet with an opinion. I know we're a dying breed. We're a rarity. The YouTube dweller or internet dweller, for that matter, who rants and raves about whatever walks in front of their face. If only the world had more people who ranted and raved on the internet and on YouTube about the things that they see randomly crossing their paths in their little tiny lives, the world would be an okayer place. Oh, sorry. had to turn the camera off there for a second. There was just too much truth going around. I needed a break from all that truth. IOI, Idiot on the Internet. What's that? Well, this is my new series that is all about comedic commentary, my thoughts on things. The place where you come to hear me yell about stuff. Great, isn't it? Yeah. Well, what is the topic of my very first IOI? Well, to help that along, to help illustrate what it is I'm going to be talking about, it's slideshow time. My first episode was going to be about the new Ghostbusters reboot with the all-female cast, but something my daughter and I saw after going to see a movie at Silver City, Sudbury, has prompted me to bump Ghostbusters down the road a little. A few weeks ago, I took my daughter to see Avengers: Age of Ultron. Great movie, by the way. Although, I only recommend you buy these special Age of Ultron movie cups if your bladder has a liquid carrying capacity in excess of say 1.5 liters. Yeah, I don't think mine has that much carrying capacity, and my daughter, well, she's 5, so yeah, this wasn't very conducive to an uninterrupted movie experience. Something like 5 bathroom breaks throughout the course of the entire picture. Anyways, it's what we saw after the film that is the topic of this IOI. Have a look at this. This is the picture of the foot of one of the 2 teens my daughter and I encountered at the bus stop in front of Silver City on the Silver City side. This kid had stepped on a nail. One of the many nails that are in the many boards that are laying around that particular bus stop. While I rant on about this, look at all these different pictures of said boards with nails in them. So to make a long story short-ish, the teen in question, I believe his age somewhere in between 11 and 13, stepped on a nail. Now some of you, shall we say, dicks out there are going to say, well, it's in broad daylight. How did he miss that? Well, I missed it too. My daughter and I walked right past that pile on our way to check out some big box stores while we killed time before the bus showed up. So, we're humans. It can be missed. And apparently this pile of debris has been being missed for quite some time now. Since before the winter, in fact. A guy that was standing there at the bus station with us, works at one of the fast food places in the Ryokan Center, said he's seen it there since before the winter. Now there's a Christmas present for you. You've heard of landmines, but a snow nail mine?
Ooh, Father, can I have one? What's this tetanus shot required mean?
I'm hoping this is the only kid who has had the unfortunate luck of stepping on one of these things. Now, I'm not just another idiot on the internet in that I just complain about stuff and never take any actual action to correct something. So, my daughter and I, you can see a file picture of her here, saw Age of Ultron on Saturday, May 2nd. So on May 4th, the Monday, the first business day, I first called the city of Greater Sudbury, thinking maybe it's their property. They said no, but they put me on to the city transit since it's right there at their bus stop. In fact, people are using it as portions of the debris to make a makeshift bus stop bench. They said they would look into it. I then called Silver City, because maybe it's Silver City's property. Silver City said, no, it's not their property. It's the RioCan Center, which runs most of that complex. So I called the RioCan Center. The RioCan Center said, no, it's not really our property. We'll cut the grass there, keep up appearances, but it's another developer's property. So the person at the RioCan Center said she would look into it. So the next time I called, I think it was May 7th, looking for an update. That would be the Thursday. And left a message, didn't hear anything. So a few more days went by. And somewhere, I think it was around May 13th, probably about May 13th, I went into Sudbury with my mom. And still having heard nothing, I said, after we're done what we're doing today, let's take a swing by Silver City and see if anything's been cleaned up. All still there. In fact, Jesus, they've stacked it up more.
They did flip the boards over? The nails are down?
No, the nails are still up. It is now May 19th, 2015. More than 2 weeks have passed since this debris field / public safety hazard has been brought to the attention of the greater city of Sudbury as well as the RioCan Center. Both said it is not their responsibility, but they would look into it, and the debris field is still there. This is what looking into it looks like in greater Sudbury. I really hope the insurance carrier for that property finds out about this, because I'm sure it would really pique their interest to know that they are insuring property that has a blatant public safety hazard, which has at least injured one person already, possibly more. We don't know. I just happened to be there with a camera at the time of this one known incident. Again, there could be more. More could be happening right now, since it's still there. And the most mentally challenged part of this all is, it's not that hard to clean up. It isn't. It's just a pile of fucking wood. It's not like you need a construction crew with civil engineers directing them as to how to get this done. One portly Northern Ontario man with a pickup truck could take care of this in like 5 minutes. If the city of Greater Sudbury can't send 1 or 2 guys in a city pickup truck out to pick it up, or the RioCan Center can't force the property owners into doing the right thing and picking up after themselves, then call my Uncle John, pictured here. He'd probably do it for gas money and for the city to look the other way on those odd body-shaped mounds that are in his backyard. In any event, it should not have taken an idiot on the internet, who's also a concerned father of 2 small children, to point this out. You take a sign down that's in a public area with heavy public foot traffic, you take the sign bits away. Hey, if anybody's got a pickup truck and needs some wood, you know where to get that wood now, thanks to me. Sorry, that didn't come out the way I intended. Anyways, Another little point is that incident that I showed there happened in broad daylight, but most of the businesses around there are open into the evening. Silver City shows movies after dark. The big box stores there, they're open after dark many nights throughout the week. So, yeah. Anyways, I did do my civic duty while I was there. I took one of the other boards and I hammered all the nails I could find flat, bent them over. I turned boards over with nails I couldn't hammer over because all I had was a stupid piece of wood. So, thanks to me, the superhero in all of this, the site is now slightly safer. Hope you've enjoyed the very first edition of Idiot on Internet. Look for about one of these once a month, and ranging in topics that go beyond boards with nails in them. As much as we love that topic, I will branch out a little to other things. Maybe boxing gloves covered in honey with bits of glass. You know, bludgeoning, cutting weapons, that's kind of my thing.